welcome to a new episode of Homorazzi. As you will notice, there's a lot more room at the table.
A fat joke right away.
And that's because Nick actually is not here. And I did mention this in the last episode. He's moving to Toronto. He's actually en route there on this long road trip across the country, across North America, actually. It's a long way there. But, I mean, we wish him the best of luck. And
No, we don't.
Not at all.
you're mad at him still.
I'm upset with him leaving, but whatever, that's my own.
You're upset. Here's Nick's contribution. Oh, I didn't watch any of the stuff, and Adam, you're a bitch. There's Nick.
But you have a theory that he's going to be back in 5 months anyway.
I have a theory he's either going to G-hole, and we're going to find him in a bottom of the cage.
Okay.
Or he'll be back in 4 months because he's run out of money and had no job.
I give him a year.
You did?
I gave him a year.
Generous.
I know. Well, you know, I love him. I hope he survives for
So
a year.
prostitution's legal in Toronto,
Well,
is what you're saying.
Well, we love you, Nick, and we wish you the best of luck. But like I said, we do have a plan, and Tommy, you were going to talk a little bit about that.
So now that we only have 3 hosts on the panel, we're going to open it up and try to find a new co-host. This is open to anybody, but you can't be straight, a child, or an animal.
Can't be straight?
They can't be straight. No, this is a gay show. We're on a gay network. We want gays. Actually, I would live for like a fierce, really powerful, like transsexual on the panel. That would be amazing.
That would be fun.
So,
We did lose Nick, so we make up for that.
so all you got to do, if you're interested, is you just got to send an email to tommy@homorazzi.com. I'm gonna judge your profiles in private at my house, and I'm gonna send them out to everyone.
That sounds so dirty. Naked shots accepted.
Just send a brief description of yourself, why you love me, and why you don't like Adam,
Size. What?
and then we're good to go. But let's start this show.
Well, yeah, outside of that, what's new with you?
Nothing.
Nothing, okay.
Oh no, that's wrong. I started a new night at Celebrities called Liberace, and with Celebrities' new Reno, and it's fabulous.
And for those of you who don't know, Celebrities is like the biggest gay club in Vancouver.
Yeah,
So
and it's going really well. So I'm really busy with that, and I guess I've started Pride.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's
gonna
only
be here.
April, but you know it's right around the corner.
Yeah,
So
it's officially spring now, so summer's gonna be here before we know it. And Adam?
Pride. I started eating celery and nothing else. No, I was in Seattle last weekend, banging my way through every club there, but nothing too exciting except a bunch of guys. So
Excellent.
and you?
And me, I am newly single. I went through a...
God, it only took us 3 minutes for him to say.
Well, you know what? That is a big thing. I now
Patrick at homorazzi.com. Send your
Yeah.
pictures.
No, I want to be single for a while, and I'm living by myself for the first time. It's a nice adjustment, you know, like your own place. You're making it your own.
You've lived by yourself. That's a lie.
That doesn't count. It was 5 months and it was awful. This, I actually, like, I'm totally
this will be
set up.
5 months and really awful.
No, this is going to be awesome, and thank you. But let's move on to gossip, and what do you
We're
have?
like the worst friends. Okay, I want to talk about the story that won't die, and I'm talking about Justin Bieber. It's been weeks, though, since this happened, but it's still just coming up and coming up. Just recently, he was in London and had a meltdown. You know about this.
Well, I don't even know. Name a city and he had a meltdown.
Anything off of North America, he's had a meltdown. I mean,
Yeah.
allegedly he's smoking pot now. I mean, really big deal, but I mean, these kids love him, and he's always taking his shirt off, which...
And pants?
And pants, which
Pointing
normally,
at it. Those
normally
pictures.
I'm like, okay, if you're a guy and you take your shirt off, that's fine. But he is really vile.
Yeah, he's posted stuff on Instagram before where he's like, I think it was
He's
his
so
bulge and
skinny.
stuff.
Like, he's so skinny. And I just don't get it. Like, he's skinnier than you.
First of all, no, he's not. Let's get that out there. Second of all, he's got like a good lean body. It's just
No, he
it's
doesn't.
too
It's-
sexual.
he's still-
he
yeah.
pulled down the jeans while he's doing it, and that's where I'm like, what are you, 17? That's
Yeah,
gross. So.
yeah.
Well, you know, whenever
Well,
we
he is
post,
almost 17.
whenever we post stuff on the site on Homorazzi, people do start to feel better about the fact that he's getting older because people do find him attractive, and his.
Well, I don't. Put that out there.
I'm just
never
telling.
seen the
I'm just giving you
appeal.
feedback, but people are into him.
Our gross older friends.
Or lesbians.
For the haircut.
Well, why is everyone, when I say this, it just goes quiet and everyone gets really uncomfortable. Justin Bieber looks like a lesbian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there's a website dedicated to it.
Absolutely.
Get off.
How are you not getting hate mail?
He's getting you fan mail instead.
Hate mail to Tommy at homorazzi.com.
But one thing that he did do, he posted this really long rant on
Oh,
Instagram.
God.
But he mentioned one person in it, and he's like,
At least I'm not Lindsay
Well,
Lohan,
yeah.
who is also back in the news.
What was it? Check her bank statements or something
Yes,
like that?
Check
Or
her
look
tax
back
return. Check her tax return because he's
when
got more
she
money.
lost her shit, right?
Well, it's just, I think the only thing worse than actually going nuts is ranting about how nuts you aren't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, just leave it alone.
And why throw somebody else under the bus?
I
Like,
know.
I mean,
He's so stupid.
smart.
I don't like him. But Lindsay Lohan also was back in jail recently, or back in court recently.
Did
and-
you see her pictures in court? Drowned
mugshot.
rat
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like too generous to call her. She looked a mess.
There's just no hope with that one. Nothing.
I mean, now what is it, rehab or something?
Oh,
Some
who knows?
bullshit.
But she's not even. She's going to Coachella first, and then she's going to go to.
I had it written about that, and I was like, quoted a line that she says in Mean Girls, where she has to suck the poison out of her life, which is literally what she has to do. Hopefully, people are saying like at least. I mean, I think it was Chelsea Handler was saying, at least she's going to be locked up for 90 days in rehab. She can't leave, and at least it's going to be something that's
Do you
going
know
to.
what celebrity rehabs are?
It's not.
Paid hand jobs.
Well, she doesn't have a penis, so.
Allegedly, we don't know this.
Allegedly. But no, actually, the other day I read a headline too that she was in that movie Inappropriate Comedy as a whole bunch of other stars were too, and that bombed. So there's
What
just
movie?
Inappropriate Comedy. It's just this really vile comedy where they just really, really push the boundaries and do everything that's inappropriate. And she happened to be in it, and they're just like, oh look,
I
another
thought she was
failure.
in like Scary Movie 6
She's
with
no
what's his
5.
face?
She's in
Oh,
5,
she
but
is.
yeah, she's in that as well. I don't know if that's come out yet, but.
There's trailers for it. At least.
Yeah,
Who
I don't.
cares? No one's gonna
No,
watch
it's coming out. Actually, it's coming out this month. But I could care less about watching. I'll watch it when it comes out on iTunes. Or something.
Yeah.
But
Even then,
Yeah. Poor Linz. Whatever.
you do not feel bad for her.
No, I don't. I did. I used to, but not anymore.
yeah. Enough about Lindsay Lohan. We'll be right back to talk about music. All right, welcome back. We're going to talk about music now, and first up on the list is Queen Beyonce.
Bow down,
Bow down, bitches.
It's harsh. Like I love. Like, whoa, she can get away with that. Go for it.
Well, she can't really. She's not really getting away with it.
People are, Keisha Cole said something
I
about
mean,
it.
who,
Like, a lot of
but-
people have been saying stuff about the fact that, it's just, I don't know.
She's done a 180. She went from support women and girls, we run the world, to bow down, bitches. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna take a little sidetrack off of Beyonce's music. Have you ever noticed how? Okay, I just became really obsessed with her and her husband and the whole Illuminati. If you watch her stuff and her performances and her videos, it's so blatant that she's like a member of the Illuminati. It's ridiculous. Anyways, but that's why I kind of think she's singing this now. Like, bow down to her. She's the best, which she is.
She is.
Wow.
I mean, in her whole thing, all of her promos for her tour.
She's
which,
a queen.
Actually, let's take it.
Let's watch the promo.
So she is the queen, and that's pretty much she's making a statement. She's making a statement.
Yeah.
She's got the tour. I bet you the tour and her performances are all going to be in that sort of epic
Genre.
sort of genre, similar to what Madonna has done though in the past.
Oh, let her go down that path.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, Madonna sets herself up as the queen, and now Beyonce is doing it in her own right.
Sure. Did you notice how she called it the Mrs. Carter tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not using her name anymore.
Well, I mean, she's still Beyonce. She dropped her own last name a long time ago.
Yeah. But I mean, what do you think? Have you heard it?
No.
No.
I like the.
I love it.
I love it too. It's like
She can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, she can do some of her sort of mellow stuff and her power ballad stuff, and then I like that she can just be edgy if she wants to. Because if I was a musician, I would want to do whatever I wanted all the time.
And it's not even like a real song.
Yeah,
it's like
it's-
a minute and 15 seconds. It's probably going to be the intro to the album,
yeah.
and then the other half is the outro to the album. So it's not even like a real song. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Again, Beyonce can do no wrong. So.
Exactly. Well, moving on from Beyonce, I want to talk about some of the men in music right now, and I feel like there's a lot going on with that. There's Justin Timberlake with his new album, and then tour coming out, and then the pre-sales for that being so successful that he's already.
Oh, I'm
announced-
going. Did I tell you I'm going?
No, you didn't
yeah,
tell us
it's
you were
going to be on my
The one
birthday.
here.
I'm going. Yeah.
And yeah, one of 12 cities in North America, originally for the first half, but now he's also announced that there is a second half of the album. And then there's also another second leg of the tour that he's going to do. So that's cool. And I also want to talk about Robin Thicke, who kind of reminds me a little bit.
I just feel like you
have-
but you bring these people out that are just so insignificant. So like he's
Oh, he's Alan Thicke?
yeah,
No,
well, it's
it's
his son.
again.
It's his
Son,
son.
but he's-
Yeah.
I just feel like you bring these people out. Sometimes it's like
Well, sometimes I
Slow
had
news,
enough.
slow
Don't Google
No, sometimes-
guys music. I saw his name.
Sometimes I've had enough of Beyonce and Lady Gaga and Lindsay Lohan.
Famous people?
So I mean,
Yeah, people.
Relevant people?
Robin Thicke is a sexy mofo.
Okay, so Patrick's single, wants to bring up random sexy guys.
No, okay, so he has this new video called Blurred Lines. He collaborated with T.I. and Timbaland, and they're in the video as well. Not Timbaland. Anyway, someone else. And and yeah,
He's
it's
staring
awesome.
at his balls the whole time. You have no idea who's starring with it.
They use these hashtags in it, and then there's other wording and imagery that they use. And this one girl stands in front of this wall that says, Robin Thicke has a big, and then there's a D, and then anyway, let's take a look at the clip. All right, so that was maybe not your guys' taste in music, but
It's not that it's even my taste of music. It's just not even
random.
music that's not even out there.
When I brought up Mumford and Sons the last time, you guys were like, who? What? These aren't people.
and then
We
they
don't-
ended up winning like the biggest
Yeah,
award.
well,
of the
I
year.
was right about that. I
you
think
were.
you're wrong about this. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I have for music. Like I said, there's a lot going on this year. Beyonce, like I said, all those tours, and Justin Timberlake with Beyonce's other half.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going to be going on this year, but we're still in the early stages. But we're going to move on to movies, and one of the movies that you want to talk about was The Host.
That's what you want to start with?
Yeah, let's start with that.
I'm not that excited about this movie. Like,
Neither am I.
No.
Like it's by the author of Twilight.
that
How good can it
killed for me.
be?
I
Well,
feel
I
like
know,
they
but-
shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, because it kind of looked okay, and then you're like, from the author of Twilight. You're like, well, this is stupid.
Let's take a quick look at the trailer, and then we'll delve more into it.
Human bodies take a lot of getting used to. They're not like the others we have inhabited. Their emotions are powerful. If her will has survived along with her memories, she may resist from within.
I mean,
It looks like Dune to me, first of
Well,
all. I
it
don't
kind
think I
of
ever
it
saw
looks
that
like it
movie.
looks cool. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, what's this? I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And then it was like The Host. I'm like, oh, it's that Stephanie Meyer movie.
No, and knowing that, I'm sure it's just going to be a romance with this much sci-fi
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
And I don't need that.
Yeah.
If it's a sci-fi, it's a sci-fi. If it's another romance bullshit, just let
I'm
people
just
know.
worried that it's going to be one of those cult followings like Twilight was, and they're opening up.
I don't know.
I wouldn't consider that a cult following.
Is
It's
anyone
like
big in it? I don't
mainstream.
know
No,
any
I don't know
stars.
anyone in it.
I don't recognize
No, but
any
people
name.
were really into that book, and so when it was announced that they were even making a movie about it, people went crazy. So
Well, people
Dan.
were really into Dan. People were really into Twilight as well, but it's not a good book, right? So I haven't read it. I've read all the Twilight
not gonna
books.
read
you
like
were
10
obsessed
times.
with Twilight.
I still am. I don't know.
So why would you not read this? Because there's no vampires, werewolves.
I don't think I would. Just don't know.
Okay.
just
It's I don't know. It's an Invasion of the Body Snatchers done with
That's
someone
it.
falling in love.
that's
Cut
essentially
to
it.
the next episode where Tommy's obsessed with this movie, and
I know. I'm gonna read it before next episode. I'm like, this book is everything.
all right, and then the next movie was Mental with
Tony Collette.
See, okay. Oh wait, hold on. Is this the one with the kids?
Yes.
Okay, I've seen the preview for this.
Thank
I
you.
didn't think I was going
I thought
to.
you were
but
just gonna trash it.
No, and then I saw Tony Collette on our paper here, and then it just clicked in of what it was. Okay.
So you've written a preview for the trailer. I've seen the movie.
Shut up, you have.
Yeah.
You're the one who loved United States of Terror, right?
Yeah, of course,
Live for
stuff.
Tony Collette.
And this is kind of not well. It's the same vein. Like I mean, if we can watch them to let people know what we're talking about.
Who's that woman?
I forget her name.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to fulfill my destiny.
She's staying in your room.
Where will I sleep?
You share with Jane.
I am Jane.
I don't care about that anymore. Tell your problems to what's her name.
So basically, it's this whole thing with mental illness, and this whole family thinks they've got schizophrenia or bipolar or multiple personality, and kind of they do, a bunch of them.
Okay.
Tony isn't. She's not playing herself from United States. She's just this rough and tough, like, babysitter who gets their lives together kind of thing. It's very like Adventures in Babysitting meets United States of Terror is how I would put this.
I would be into that.
It's good.
Yeah,
I feel like Tony Collette cannot do no wrong.
She can.
She's amazing.
She's good. And she's not like this perfect Mary Poppins in this, and she's not even like a badass babysitter. She's crazy. So
Yeah, I see. I just kind of remember the trailer before, and then I was like, oh yeah, okay, so I know this one. I want to see that. So this could be like a little bit of a hit for everybody.
I think it's gonna be culty. It's really Australian. Like
Yeah,
there's
it was
no
filmed in Australia.
Yeah, and
Okay.
like the references are Australian. The accents are super strong. So you just have to really like the theme or the actors to be interested.
Okay.
So, but watch it. I thought it was funny. I didn't even say what I thought. It was funny and it was interesting. So
That's a first.
yeah. The last movie I want to talk about, and I really want to show you the trailer, is for Evil Dead.
Okay.
We'll start with that, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Please. Please. You have to get me out of here. Leave this book alone.
So, Jesus Christ. Like, that
Everyone's
movie is
talking about it.
bloody.
Everyone's talking about
And
it.
so it's a remake of a movie that came out, I'm going to say 80s.
Yeah.
And it's this huge cult classic. People who love it are obsessed with it. And it's basically Cabin in the Woods, like these, which is the joke that they make on this. They go in, read a book, and all this shit happens. And it is like beyond the most violent thing that I've seen in a really long time. But it's kind of in a well done way that it pushes it because it's so ridiculous, but not stupid ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna see it. Those movies don't interest me at all.
I don't like super
None of
gory
them.
violent. I like thrillers that keep me on the edge of my seat, but not when it's just unnecessarily violent.
I'll give you like I'm okay with like a little blood and guts, but when it's just excessive for no reason, I'm not into
I
it.
feel almost wrong watching it.
I don't feel wrong.
Sure.
I just-
Well, it's like watching Saw or Hostel. Like, do you guys not
No.
watch those?
Yeah, I have watched them, but then that was where I kind of drew the line. I'm like, I don't.
But
like
it's like not stupid. So it's not gratuitous. They're trying to make a point or be like a Kill Bill thing where they're
Okay.
doing it because there's a point to it.
Okay.
So,
Kill Bill is good.
but that's insanely violent and there's blood and guts and stuff like
There's
that.
a
So.
reason to that. There's
So,
a
and I'm
point
telling
to
you
that.
about this. Anyway,
Okay.
it's got the girl from Suburbia, of all people, this
Yeah.
hot little redhead who's not doing anything else, but
Yeah.
she's the star of this, and so I'm interested to see
okay.
what she
I
can
do
do
like
with
her.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
And the other people are no names, but they're hot, so you, single, will have fun with it.
How many times can we bring that up?
No, I mean, really.
I think a lot of people out there are looking forward to it, and I'm definitely going to.
You're about to go. I think a lot of people out there are looking forward to Patrick being single.
I am still single. I feel like that doesn't come up enough.
I know Tommy is the only one.
I
that-
know, I'm not. Go figure.
For you.
Oh no, I'm not single.
Oh, I'm
That's
like,
what I
wait, is
mean.
there no?
Oh my
Okay.
God, relax. Everyone is just. It's like we've been gone for 3 months here. We're not. It feels
Tommy
like-
and his 10-year-old boyfriend are very happy together, you
Yeah,
guys,
they're
so
very
don't
cute
worry
together.
about it.
We'll be right back, and we're going to talk about TV. Welcome back. We're going to talk about TV now, and the first one on the list is Game of Thrones.
Which, I know this is so stupid, I
You
still haven't
haven't
watched
watched it.
because I'm waiting. I just haven't been in the mood
But
for
what?
it.
Okay, you know what? It's one of those. I remember because I didn't watch it at first, and everyone was talking about it, and I was like, well, I might as well watch it. The new season's starting. This was last year.
Yeah.
You kind of have to watch it in one sitting.
That's the thing, and you have to understand, I'm obsessed. I've read all the books. I'm so looking forward to
Yeah.
it. I just almost now want to wait until season 3 is done because I want to watch all of those.
Well, yeah, it's back, so it's up
They're
to
short
you.
seasons. I
They're
can
10
wait.
episode seasons.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Oh,
but
it's great. It's
but
one of
like
the
you just
best
said, like
shows.
you have to do it in one sitting, and I did that with Battlestar Galactica, and it like took over my life, and so I need
This
to.
will do the same,
Yeah,
because
I
this
literally
is-
need to
this is
have
just so
that
good.
time to set aside.
And the big thing is, this is the most talked about book, like a Sword of Storms, a Storm of Swords, or something like that. This,
Yeah.
like the people who love the series, are
This
obsessed
is the
with this
one.
one.
This is
so,
the one.
and like all the reviews and all the people are talking about how much work they put into this,
Mm-hmm.
and like this will be the one that brings new people in, even though everyone's watching it. So,
Well, let's take a quick look at what's going on this season.
Death is coming for everyone and everything. A darkness that will swallow the dawn.
Show them how it feels to lose what they love.
All right, and moving on from Game of Thrones, there's something. Did you have something to say about that?
No.
I think he's excited about the next topic.
I'm excited. Okay, so actually, we should talk about Big Brother Canada first because that'll. Okay, so I
Get
know-
out the boring one
Get
first.
out everything that doesn't matter, and then we can talk about
Okay,
something
alright.
really cool. So Big Brother Canada started a few
cares?
weeks. I know. Who cares? Are you watching it?
I'm watching it,
Like
but
you're
not.
a Big Brother lunatic. Didn't you audition for it as well?
I did.
Yeah.
And yeah, I watch it when I see it, but I'm not invested in it. Like
And
in
I have
the
to
American
tell-
version, I'm obsessed with it, but this one,
It's because it's Canadian. And I also have to say that the gay guy they have in the house really makes me sick.
Gary.
I mean, okay, here's the thing.
Glitter Gary.
I'm not gonna listen.
Or Gary Glitter.
I can't really talk about not having a high voice or not being a little bit fancy. But I mean, really, like
Yeah.
that is the gay character. Like that is the gay character you're putting on. Like that's a pretty.
Well, I made a joke because we know people,
Not into
including
it.
Patrick, who made it. I don't know if you're allowed to say a little down the lines in the interview.
Yeah.
Like they weren't cut right away, and they got cut. A friend of ours that I used to date, super cute, and like I told him, I guarantee you they're gonna go with some over the top, crazy,
and
like
not
here they
even-
come gay.
and not even like a good, like just not a good, like.
Yeah, see, that's what I was hoping.
And he's not even good. He's not even good on the show.
I feel like that with shows like this, there is an opportunity to have a different perception out there, and not like go to the extreme with the stereotype.
Well, and
right?
I'm okay. Like, yes and no. Like, if you want to, I mean, whatever.
Actually,
fly
well,
your
on the-
freak flag
no,
if
but
you
I-
want. But the point is, he's not good on the show.
I get what
know,
you're
he's
saying. He's
awful.
not cute. I hate it too.
Nobody, have you seen him in drag though? He looks fierce. In
No,
drag.
but you know who I did like was Anil, who
The
was
guy from
gay.
here?
Yeah, no, he was from Richmond Hill, Ontario, I think.
Oh,
And
okay.
he was gay, but he didn't really talk about it that much. But he was very good. And he was very strategic. He played too hard, too fast, and so. Yeah. So he played.
There's
too
a joke
fast.
in there
Yeah.
somewhere. Okay, so we're not watching Big Brother
Is
Canada.
Yeah.
that, what's the prize? $100? And Tim Hortons gift certificate?
No, it's $100,000 and like $25,000 at the Brick or something like that.
The bread.
Okay, so
No
the
one knows
one thing
what
that I do want to talk about in TV is something that I think is really interesting. It's going to change television and movies in the future. Is the whole Veronica Mars Kickstarter project. So Veronica Mars went off the air a little while ago. Really, really popular show.
Broke my heart.
Everyone who watched that show was really upset. So for the longest time, they've been trying to get something going on, whether it be a movie or whatever. And they got the okay from Warner Brothers if they could raise the funds themselves. And they raised $2 million, not even 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it's still going up, and they're going to make a movie. So this is, I feel like, publicly funded shows and movies are what's going to take over the future. I know for my fellow nerds, we lost 2 cartoons. We lost Young Justice and Green Lantern.
I watch Young Justice.
And they're both gone. But now even they're going to Warner Brothers, and they're going to start talking about publicly funded campaigns. So anyways, I just think that's really cool.
No, I think that's. I'm obsessed with that show.
Yeah.
Veronica Mars, and they're trying to put an actual finale because things didn't answer.
Yeah.
And they had to end it sooner than they wanted to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's a smart idea.
Me too.
Give the people what they want.
And that's it. Like, give the people what they want. I will
they're willing to
give
pay for
money
it, yeah.
to watch something that I want to see made, right? So
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
you can send to the Homorazzi Kickstarter.
Are we going up the air?
After this episode, we will.
So moving on to something a little bit more gay, but still a television show, is this new show
A
called
little bit more gay.
A
Honey.
lot
This
more
is the
gay. This is gay.
gayest- Okay.
And it's called Golden Gaze, and it's on Slice.
And we're going to watch a preview of it, and then I'm going to say something very important. Go.
Very important.
Palm Springs used to be a sleepy little getaway for Hollywood celebs trying to escape the limelight. It was the perfect refuge. That was then. This is now. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
I have never watched a show that speaks more to me as a person. You would live for this show. First of all, it's totally fake. Totally
But I hate
fake.
that.
And no, but it's just they're so old.
Well, I
and
love
they're
that.
so like
Sexy.
gay and they're so cheesy and like it's every stereotype, but it's like really tongue in cheek. It's just you need to watch it. It's
I'm
so
going to
funny.
watch it. I just
it's
haven't.
the best
I
show.
watched the first episode, so with that whole thing with the pool and the party that they were
Oh, the
watching.
party and the wind, and then the guy who was like,
yeah.
everything is too gay for me, even though I am a leather daddy. And it's just so funny. It's great. I think it's gonna be a big hit. Everybody is
Yeah.
tweeting about it. Everybody is tweeting about it, and it's like, you make fun of it, and it's ridiculous, but you love it.
But sometimes those are the best
It's
things.
the best
It's like-
show.
Gay, golden gay Jersey Shore type
It's
thing.
just, yeah, that's actually exactly what it is. It's like the old gay Jersey Shore. It's everything.
So here's my question: are any of them cute?
They're all. I
Adam,
mean,
they're
for
all your
you,
type.
Yeah, but
yeah.
some of them, cute can be sexy.
Well, there's one guy who's like super buff, and he's like 65.
I'm in.
Yeah,
They're all your
Adam
type.
at Homorazzi.
An interesting segue is that we're going to Palm Springs in
a week.
Actually, when you see this, we probably have already gone. But we're going to White Party in Palm Springs, and I went to Palm Springs with Adam before, and Adam is a wild child. I wouldn't
You
even
know
get
what,
into
honey? Let your
specifics.
freak flag fly. Something already, but
There was a flag
go.
a-flying.
Yeah, go. I mean, go. White Party is. Have you done it before? Have you done White Party before?
No, he has
specifically?
not.
I went last
did
year,
it.
and I
Yeah,
went
did it
from
years
like
ago.
I was there. I got there Thursday night, I think, and went back on Monday super early, so that was too quick. So we're going Thursday morning
Early
until
Tuesday
Tuesday afternoon.
That's
so
the first time we went. We went Thursday until Tuesday.
Well, tell us about your experience there.
It was just really good. I mean, it's really dirty.
Like
I don't know why they
sexual or
call it the White
sandy?
Party. No, like it's like sexual. Like
Oh,
everyone just
okay.
wants to get laid. So
I feel like it's what you make
gonna
of
be
it, though,
great
too.
for
There's
you.
a lot of great performers.
Oh, it's
and it's
so
so fun
fun.
that way. Yeah,
It's so fun.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. We'll have stuff to tell you guys about it from.
We're coming
experience on
back
the
with a
next
video.
episode.
We're allowed to say that.
Absolutely.
So we're making a video.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna give us something to do while we're.
I'm super looking forward to it. We've talked to some of the people running it, and they seem super approachable, super nice, excited for us to be there. And
You'll love it. It's great.
will.
Super fun.
And on the last thing that I want to talk about was that Grindr, the social media gay hookup app that you know so well, just turned 4 recently. It's 4 years old. It has over
dirty.
6 million users now. Just in the last year,
I'm not surprised.
2.5 million people in the last year joined. So I just wanted to get your guys' input on what your experience has been with it. What do you think about it?
When I used it,
Did you?
I had it on a BlackBerry, so it was a little bit slow. It was great. It served its purpose
you have
every
text?
time. I'm a lady. I don't
Yes.
reveal anything.
That was his tag name on there too. I'm a lady.
I'm a lady.
Got written up a lot.
Adam, you've had.
I've had it off and on for the 4 years.
You've gotten in trouble
It's-
from
it's-
Grindr before.
Gotten in trouble?
For blocking too many people.
Oh!
No, okay,
yeah.
see, I'm a big stickler for block as many. Like, if I was on there and I saw my friends, I'm like, block.
No,
You're
no,
taking up my
no.
squares.
Not some little kid got offended. Grindr wrote
Yeah,
me
he
and
said
said
you
I
blocked
blocked
too
too
many.
many people. Like 100,000 people, and there was a total limit, and they've never seen it. So,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Yeah. I mean, but I find that a lot of people have said that you just end up wasting your time on it. It's just like
I do
you
it
see
when
the same
I'm trying to waste my time.
And you end up wasting your time on your phone anyway.
Yeah.
So
Well,
now that Patrick's single, he is going to be downloading it.
Gonna be?
I have it.
There you go.
I've looked at it a few times, but
You can even go on Scruff with your beard.
Scruff, yes, another one of
Another
Adam's.
gay app. I think I have that one too in there.
All right, well, I think we've covered enough for today,
Yes.
and we're gonna have lots to talk about next time. We may even have someone here sitting with us, and we look forward to that. And thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Who's gonna be sitting there? Are they gonna be here or here?
They're gonna be here.
I'm not moving. So
No,
let's
and
get
I
that
like
out of the
my
way.
end of the table, so they're gonna be
They're
sitting
gonna be
next
next
to you.
spot.
And are they? They're gonna
And
be.
don't put them next to me.
No, they're gonna be
I'll hate them.
here.
I know.
Where Nick was.
You have to be nice to them.
No, you don't.
How boring would that be?
No, you don't have to be nice to them.
know,
You don't have
she's
to
gonna make them cry.
No, well, that's like we're putting them in the gauntlet. Like they have to do that.
I make you cry.
We shouldn't make them cry.
I make you cry.
You're always crying.